we have film of what very nearly amounts to a real miracle. Survivors of a plane crash in the Chilean Andes. The plane went down 10 weeks ago. The 45 people aboard were given up for dead.
When the news broke in 1972, the world couldn't believe it.
Some were injured or suffering from exposure and had to be carried out on stretchers.
Others walked right off the rescue choppers to smiles, hugs, and so many questions. How did 16 young men survive a plane crash and more than 2 months stranded in the mountains, surrounded by snow, with nothing to eat? A new Netflix film, Society of the Snow, revisits the terrifying and later grim events. Starting with the crash that tore off the plane's tail and wings. What do you remember about the crash?
About the crash, I thought I was going to die.
Roberto Canessa was just 19 years old when he and his rugby team boarded that doomed flight to Chile. Was it hard to watch the movie?
Yeah, because I was like immersed in that place again. I was back to the fuselage.
Though films like Alive from 1993 have told this story before, Roberto says never like this. The viewers are transported to the actual site of the crash. The production actually setting up a base camp. Everyone living in those extreme conditions.
We were shooting at 12,000 feet, exactly in the same place where the plane crashed at the same time of the year.
Director J.A. Bayona and star Enzo Vogrinsic told me the cast and crew also relied on these photos from the actual disaster from a camera the survivors had found on board.
Every time you see one of those pictures, you think about who were they, what happened to them.
In building his character, Vogrinsic lost 50 pounds, eating just a can of tuna and a tangerine a day. Vogrinsic tells me the fasting and the on-location shoots helped him understand the decisions the survivors had to make, including eating the flesh of the passengers who had died. Talk to me about the moment that you guys decided as a group that you're going to have to eat your loved ones, your teammates, your friends. What was that like?
I thought if I would die, I would be proud and my body would be used for someone else.
In the ultimate act of selflessness, Roberto eventually hiked out of the mountain range with teammate Nando Parrado and announcing to the world they were alive. That teenage hero grew up to become a renowned pediatric cardiologist who says the time in the mountains took so much away from him, but also gave him something he keeps forever.
About how to overcome difficulties in life and to have faith in yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, to go back that and relive that in such dramatic fashion, what are survivors hoping people take away from it?
You know, they want people to understand life and death, but also that you can overcome difficulties in your life. Roberto has a great quote that he tells people that is, don't wait for your plane to crash, right? Live your life, do what you want to do. If you love someone, go tell them. Don't wait for that moment. They actually had a private screening for the survivors and their families, and the director tells me when the film ended, there was silence and then thunderous applause, and all these men, some who hadn't seen each other in decades, started crying, embracing again, just like when they had been rescued. And some said they were crying for themselves, others said they were crying for their best friends who survived this with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Tom.
Looks
remarkable.
Yeah, it does. We got a lot more of the interview tonight on Top Story.
You got it.
On NBC News Now. We'll see you then.
All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.